Honestly, these maple glazed nachos are gonna be a massive hit, especially with some of this delicious cashew cheese sauce. Hola friends, that is probably the extent of my Spanish, unless you include burrito, enchilada. Anyway friends, I am making a super simple, loaded maple glaze nachos. You're gonna love these. These are so simple to make. It has a cashew cheese sauce as well, which is so cheesy, so flavorsome. You just pour it on top, pour on this maple glaze, TVP and black bean mixture. Got a little salsa pico de gallo here as well. So what I honestly love about Mexican food is that it is so flavorsome, generally pretty minimal ingredients. It is just honestly the herbs and spices that elevate their meals. I honestly love that you can hero your Mexican meals with beans. I love using beans. I love using black beans, and black beans are what are we going to use today. I've got my handful of ingredients we're going to run through. First, this delicious, super flavorsome maple glazed meat mixture that you're gonna love. I've got all my ingredients over here. It is gonna be a balancing act, trying to get it across to the fry pan over here. So let's go. So I made it across unscathed. It's all on the chopping board still. So this maple glaze meat mixture is so delicious. It is actually pretty versatile as well, but I love it. It has a lot of flavor, super simple to put together, and it just works in so many different meals. If you're not a fan of black beans or TVP, you're soon going to be, because this is amazing. So first up, I've just got our spices cooking away until fragrant here. We've just got a teaspoon of cumin, sweet paprika, we've got a garlic clove in there as well, and just a handful of oregano. As I said with Mexican food, it is all about those herbs and spices. I sometimes put in a little bit of cinnamon into this as well, and it really goes a long way. So you just want to pan fry that for only maybe like a minute or two until it starts to get fragrant. If you have fresh ingredients, you don't need as much, but if you've got dry ingredients, it is also fantastic. All you're gonna do then is just whack in a cup of water. So we've got half a cup of TVP here. So TVP, if you have not heard of it before, it is textured vegetable protein. It is fantastic. It is super dry ingredients there, really affordable, high in protein. And once this cooks with the water, it has like a mince-like texture, bulks up your meals perfectly. And then over here, I have just drained and rinsed some black beans, which we're gonna whack in as well. So that was just 1 can of black beans here. So you're just gonna stir this for a couple minutes until that TVP start to mince up a little bit. It's only a few minutes that it'll take, but you want most of that water evaporated until you move on to the next stage. So it is mostly evaporated up, and this comes the fun part. This maple glaze just elevates this meal so much. So it is simple ingredients again. If you know me by now, I love this combination of maple syrup and soy sauce. You got that sweet and savory, salty flavors that come together perfectly in this recipe. So we've just got 3 tablespoons of maple syrup here, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. And what I love about this, we've got tomato paste here as well. It is simple to remember, 3, 3, 3. So we've got 3 tablespoons of tomato paste here as well. So if you want, you could just leave it there, stir this, and it's gonna get a beautiful sweet glaze all over your black beans, all over your TVP. But I am gonna kick it up a little bit of a notch with some like cheesy flavors, a bit more protein, a bit more B12 into this meal with a tablespoon of nutritional yeast. This stuff is amazing in this. It gives it a bit of a cheesy flavor to it. So this is pretty much cooked up. So let's head on over, back over to the main bench, and let's move on to the next stage. So we're back over here. This maple glaze, mince, and black beans is honestly incredible. You can just finish the video right here, grab a spoon and eat this, and you're gonna love that. We're just gonna make a very simple salsa slash pico de gallo. Right here, I've just got some red onion cut up, some tomato, some garlic, some lime juice, some cumin, and some olive oil. Very simple. If you have some coriander, if you're a fan of coriander, you better be a fan of coriander, because I feel like it elevates so many Mexican meals. This is very simple. You can definitely add in a lot more ingredients to this one, but this one is just very simple topping for your nachos. So we've got this bowl here. Good thing I did not drop that. But anyway, it is just gonna be whacking all these ingredients in, stirring it around, and then you can chuck that on later. What I love about nachos, it can be honestly very versatile with what you chuck on. If you've got some avocado, chuck that on. If you've got like a vegan sour cream, chuck that on. But this is the basic, bare minimum that you need to do. So there it is, friends, your little salsa that you're gonna chuck on. This is nice and refreshing, good flavors in this one, combined with this already. I know I've already said it a couple times already, but this part is also my favorite, cashew cheese sauce. This comes together incredibly well, and you're gonna love this one. So simple to make, very cheesy, and just oozing it on your nachos at the end. Whew, gonna love it. So now the final stage, cashew cheese sauce. If you do not know the power, the creaminess of cashews, you really honestly need to try this. So another simple ingredients here, just gonna whack it into a blender, blitz it up nice and smooth, and then away you go. So I've just got 1.5 cups of cashews here. Also a tablespoon of lemon juice, 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast, and then 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric and sweet paprika. Finally, we have 300 mils, about 1.5 cups of veggie stock. So that is super simple. We're gonna whack this lid on, blitz it up, and this sauce is gonna come together incredibly well, cheesy, creamy, delicious. So what I love about Mexican food, you can honestly load it up, get your hands in. It is so much fun, Mexican food, especially with the family. Our 2 kids love Mexican food, always loading up their meals, and especially these vegan-friendly nachos. Honestly, these maple glazed nachos are gonna be a massive hit, especially with some of this delicious cashew cheese sauce. Friends, this is absolute heaven right here in a bowl. Mexican feast came together incredibly well, and you are gonna honestly love this one. That maple glazed meat mixture there is a massive winner. TVP, black beans, elevated with a delicious maple glaze. And that cashew cheese sauce, honestly, you gotta be careful because that stuff stains so easily. Do not wear white when you're having these nachos, but this came together incredibly well. Honestly, friends, if there is one recipe that I want you to try, it is definitely these vegan-friendly nachos. They're honestly a massive hit, and you're gonna love them. I can guarantee it. Anyway, friends, that is it. I really hope you enjoyed this recipe, and I honestly hope you try it out as well. I will chuck the recipe in the comment section down below for you to save for a later date and continue to enjoy for many years to come. Anyway, friends, if you enjoyed this video, I highly recommend checking out this video right here. You're gonna love that one as well. So until next time, friends, I am gonna have my Mexican feast, get my hands dirty, and enjoy these vegan-friendly nachos.